When I was 4 years old, my mom and dad would pile us into the family station wagon every Sunday, drive us across town to my grandmother's house for Sunday night dinner. Spaghetti and meatballs, homemade, Nana's recipe. And with gravy, not sauce, gravy. It's the best. We'd hold hands and pray before dinner, Nana insisted. And then after dinner, we'd all gather in the living room to watch television. The A-Team, or something oddly objectionable for a 4-year-old to be watching, But I liked it. I'd get to sit on Nana's lap and she'd feed me a snack. And she'd explain to me why Mr. T was her favorite. And then she'd play with my hair. Oh, God, it was heaven. I felt warm and safe. I felt loved.
I'm thinking about the last time I rode the subway. It's dirty, crowded, sweaty. I have my son with me in the stroller, which is, never easy to navigate on the subway. And it is loud. I mean, so loud. And he has this look on his face, right? He's weary, concerned. It's a moment for him. So he instinctively reaches out that impossibly small hand for reassurance, for mom. So I quietly take it and I just squeeze and release. And then I, smile and repeat. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And the moment passes.
I'm in the lobby. My first real job interview. I have my portfolio all prepared. I meticulously picked out this matching skirt and blazer. Screams professional. I thought of everything. I think. I may be young, but I am ready. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Sure, I may be nervous, but oh my God, I can't stop pushing my hair off my face. I can't keep doing that. They'll think I'm a teenager. No, I got this. Shit. Now I'm nervous and self-conscious. Do I shake hands? Do I bow? What's the protocol?
You can tell a lot about a person by their handshake. If it's too limp, it suggests low enthusiasm or lack of confidence. Then again, if it's like a vice, then that means they want to be dominant. So I guess that could also be viewed as a bad thing. So what you want to do is find somewhere right in the middle. Right in that baby bear sweet spot. Firm, but not bone crushing.
What does that even mean?
Warmer is better than a cold fish.
Doesn't matter anymore.
I don't know that I ever thought about it. How much we did it. Wherever we were, wherever we went, it was a given. Yeah, I'm sure people made fun of us. I know our kids did. In public, Dad? Come on. Gross. That only made me want to do it more. 30 years. Never occurred to me that it would actually be a thing. Something to think about. And the last time, it always felt right. And it felt like if I ever let go. But after everything, it was time. And there was nothing left to do. So now, we touch.
We touch.
We touch.
We touch. Ray, you want in on this?
What? Oh, No, I'm good, thanks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing fine on my own. I'm managing.
We're all managing, Ray, Massaging foreheads, stroking necks, rubbing hands, flipping our hair, Yes. I mean, it all helps, but it's not the same. Besides, there's only so much self-touching.
Well.
we really do.
What? What? Oh, God.
You sicken me.
Wait, you don't mean that is
Oh,
gross.
Ray. What's the phrase? You do you?
Leave me alone.
I think you've been left alone long enough.
What's the big deal about touching anyway? Shut up. About touching each other?
worse? Somehow
I
worse.
mean, really? We need to talk about it. We need it, right? I mean, it releases hormones. It helps us to sleep better. It it clears our minds. It reduces our stress. And when we don't have it, we find substitutes. That's why we take baths and use lotions. It's just the feel of it. But we can't escape it. We are social beings, and touch it. It's reciprocal, right? You can't really touch without being touched. It's our greatest form of comfort, right? In times of grief or stress, and it's also how we communicate the ecstatic moments of life. Joy and love.
Yeah, but what about that friend of yours? What's her name? Jeanette? The cute one. She's a proud, notorious anti-hugger. I should know. I've tried on more than one occasion.
She's got a boyfriend, Ray.
I know. But she says she wasn't missing all that touching.
No.
At all.
Unsolicited touching, that's what she hates.
She teaches preschool. She's got little people touching her all day
They're
long.
kids. I think she was talking about adults. Remember that she took that trip to Europe and all those strangers were in her space. Strangers just hugging and kissing. It totally unnerved her.
I guess. But maybe we're making too much of this. I mean, we've survived without touching. We've adapted without touch. We're surviving. Maybe it doesn't matter as much as we think it does.
No, it matters. Believe me, it matters. If it didn't matter, doctors and nurses working intensive care units wouldn't take the time to make sure people don't die untouched. It matters that much. It's fundamental.
I think it's part of our DNA, right? Touching. I mean, we're hardwired to interpret human contact. Every bit of contact means something. It makes sense. The skin is the largest organ in the human body. It measures temperature, movement, emotion, 1,000 different other interactions. What? I read. It's as much biology as it is psychology.
Oh man. When I was waitressing, boy, just the right touch on a shoulder, bigger tip every time. I mean, you get it, right, Riv? You were a waitress too. River. See? This is the problem.
What did I do?
We rely way too much on what we see. We're always scrolling and texting. It's our damn phones. We document every aspect of our lives, right? Photos, videos, comments. I mean, we've always relied on them way too much, but it's even worse now.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Yeah, I for one am not on my phone all the time.
No, you need your hand for something else.
All right, get off me. I'll stop.
It's not about our phones or what we do with our free time.
Well, what then?
It's about appreciating every second of every day we're granted and the spaces between each second. Is there even a word for that? I don't know. If there isn't, we should come up with one. Or maybe it's too precious to put a name to. I think what Rachel is getting at is we're not living in the moment. We're not feeling it.
So what are we feeling then?
Anger.
Fear.
Disgust.
What? I said I'd stop. Jeez.
Love.
Gratitude.
Sympathy.
Happiness.
Sadness.
I kind of feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Yeah, you look like him too.
Fuck off. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, this whole isolation generation thing, no thank you, not for me. I don't want to spend the rest of my life elbow bumping people. I don't want it. I'd miss too much. I'd miss shoulder rubs.
I miss high fives. Oh, and tuck-ins.
Arm wrestling. Purposely bumping people that get in the way at the market. Make room, fucker. Not that I do that.
Damn haircut.
How about just like an ordinary hug? I mean, honestly, I think I could be a professional hugger, and nuzzling and just, oh man, I miss intimacy.
Hey guys, what if we don't go back to normal?
We will. Touch is among one of the first senses that are available to us at birth. I mean, before we can even see or hear or even know what those things are. I mean, before birth even. I mean, we can actually sense our mother's heartbeat, and we can acclimate ours to match hers. And a baby will reflexively react to a gentle hand on a pregnant woman's stomach. And there's a reason, right, that nurses take a baby and they place it on the mother's chest. It's touch, right? I mean, touch is ingrained in us from the start.
Future could be problematic. We're afraid. There's a sense of danger, what we could catch, what we could transmit.
No, we'll learn, or relearn, right? It's like seeing out of an eye that's been covered by an eye patch for a really long time. It's our brain, it just readjusts, We will touch again.
We have to. I miss it.
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 Yeah, we know. You know what else I miss? I miss you.
Aw. And I miss you.
I miss you.
I miss you.
I miss you guys. I do, I swear.
We miss you.
you.
Hot when he chewed gum.
That is information I never needed to know.
You know what? I'm kind of digging watching him chew gum right now. It doesn't bother me at all. Are we rolling?
Did we get that? Oh, yeah.